So, lads, a couple of days ago, we saw that Allisha Gray had, in fact, she had, in fact, kicked a fan out. But even more information has come out. And by the way, I'm so late to this. I am super duper late to this. I want to apologize, and I will be back in proper grind mode soon. I'll be back in proper grind mode soon. I'm home Saturday. Next week is pretty busy, but I'll be back in proper grind mode soon. Where I'll in a whole bunch of different locations, but difference is I'll be in Ireland. I'm not doing other stuff. I'll be constantly on my phone for the news. Like, I'll be back getting this quick. But we talked yesterday about how the security let the fan back in and apologized to the people around them. Even more word has come out about this. And my favorite part about Reddit is this is being downvoted so much. It's being downvoted so much it's going to be hidden. If you haven't seen a WNBA Reddit, it's hilarious. Like, it's actually at the stage where, like, again, anything old WNBA is hilarious. Like, I remember reading an entire thing, and it was essentially a hate thread about me last year, and I stand by this. You cannot make a single argument that I'm worse than the AI channels that claimed that Caitlin Clark or that Angel Reese was getting arrested for steroids, or banned by the WNBA for steroids, or Caitlin Clark was going to Europe. Apparently I am, but there was an entire hate thread about me on that last year. And I just remember someone in the comments was like, this thread will take down anything that's negative about certain types of players, but you have an entire hate thread against somebody that you probably don't like either. And that comment was gone in like 20 seconds. It was gone in like 20 seconds. I'm like, dude, you should be allowed to have a hate thread, but like, people talking about things that happened when they were there are getting downvoted into oblivion. It's a fucking cult. But the guy in the black hat yelled to Lexi Hall, who was running to guard Allisha Gray, and said, "You're good, Lex. She's not even trying anymore." Because if you guys don't know the previous possession, Allisha Gray flopped and just lay on the ground. She pulled a Luka Doncic. In fairness, Caitlin does that a lot. Caitlin actually does that a lot, in fairness. But she pulled a Luka Doncic. Apparently Gray lost her shit and said some nasty words to the guy and the people next to him. The guy didn't say anything out of line whatsoever. They were let back shortly after. When asked what happens, he said it was protocol to remove the fan to let a player to calm down. Gray had a bad night and there's no excuse for the thing she said or the way she acted. So yeah, apparently Gray just lost her shit at a fan. Which is, by the way, I mean this when I say this. Fans should be allowed heckle and players should be allowed to lose their shit at fans. It's actually probably the right outcome. Fan says something the player doesn't like, player claps back. Game moves. Protocol is you take the fan out, question them, they come to make sure the player calms down, they go right back to their seats. That's actually the ideal way to deal with the situation. But we all know everything broke down in Twitter. Apparently, according to Twitter, they are trying, I kid you not, they're trying to hunt down the fan, find their job, and make sure they're getting arrested. There is a 10,000 like tweet where it's like, can anyone find information on this fan? We need him to lose his job. Imagine if you lost your job because you said to a player on your team you support, "You're good, they're not even trying anymore." Could you, like, these WNBA players, I'm not even going to say the players, like, I don't even care that Allisha Gray acted badly to that. Players in life, you react differently depending on things, where it's like so many people just lose it at random shit. Like, it's fine. It's a big game, one of the biggest games of her career, and she was absolutely stunk it up. So, fine. Get frustrated, get pissed off at a fan. It doesn't sound like she called for security. It sounded like she screamed at a fan. But at the end of the day, like, it's not even the players. It's like this is where one of the problems is with the league, is that these quote unquote fans that don't know anything about basketball, like, there's going to probably be an investigation being done into Indiana Fever. I'm shocked we didn't see a WNBA post about an investigation. But like, we literally got a freaking dolphin noise. The WNBA started off the season being the laughingstock of the sports world. And the WNBA posted that they were doing an investigation. about a dolphin noise, yodeling something that was there. They literally said that, and you had the players being like, we believe Angel. Angel never said anything. Angel never made an accusation. She never made an accusation. If nothing, she literally said she didn't hear it. She literally said she heard nothing. She said she heard nothing, and then said, but if it happened to me, it can happen to anyone. Yes, she's not wrong with that. Obviously, we know the context was bullshit, but she's not wrong with that. As you can tell, Allisha Gray got yodeled at the free throw line a few times. Allisha Gray got yodeled at the free throw line in her home gym and snapped against was it the Wings earlier on the year? But like, it's at the stage where the problem is with this league is that the players are chronically online, and there are completely unhinged people online that are like, and you can say whatever you want about, like, about people that, feed into drama. At the end of the day, I think drama is a guilty pleasure for 99.9% of us. There's a reason why the NBA there's a reason why storylines run sports. There's a reason why storylines run everything. There's a reason why The Summer I Turned Pretty is taking over the fucking world. People love drama. People absolutely love it. So people can be in their high horse and say, oh, we don't want that. Everyone does. Because without drama, there's no real storylines. Without real storylines, you're just watching something for the love of the game. And I absolutely love basketball enough that I will watch basketball. But there are very few people that like basketball as much as I do. But yeah, it's just one of those things where now we're at the stage where these unhinged fans, but like these absolutely unhinged fans, like you're seeing like Angel Reese interact with seemingly a daily basis with like a fan that said some horrible stuff about Camila Cardoso. That's just said some unhinged stuff. You've got like some fans being paraded around by teams who have, like, I'm not making this accusation, but have posted things on Twitter which could definitely be deemed as threats against people's lives. And teams are parading them around. Why? Because they were fans of the WNBA 5 years ago because they weren't basketball fans, but it was just a club. It was just a Twitter club, and now their club is being intercepted by everybody. Their club is being intercepted, and by the way, less than last year. It's less than last year, but there are basketball conversations that they're dumb as fuck basketball conversations that happen in the NBA and in the WNBA now. There's a lot of basketball stuff, a lot of heckling fans, a lot of actual fans. Fans don't just sit there in silence. People getting sent held all the time. Like, they tried to shut down Send Hell earlier in the year. And that's the scariest part about all this. Not even this exact situation, because do I think Allisha Gray reacted badly to it? Yeah. Yeah, of course. But just like a fan has every right to heckle a player has every right to clap back at a fan who heckled them. But at the end of the day, it was the whole shit after that. It's like trying to hunt down this fan to lose him his job. It's this ban Indiana from the league. It's every single fan in Indiana is racist. And I mean that when I say that. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about anyone or anything online. But if I actually did care and this wasn't my job, I would not be watching Indiana Fever. I mean that. I actually mean that. If these videos were getting 200-300 views, I would literally be sitting there, even though I like watching the Fever, especially when Caitlin Clark's playing. I like the WNBA. I would say, this shit's not worth it, I'm done. But unfortunately, I'm probably doing too well financially to do that. But I would. It's absolutely turns me off at times, the fact that I cannot make a basketball statement. I literally said Dominique Malonga would go number 1 in the redraft, and I got called a racist. I don't understand it. Like, I've been called every slur under the sun, as well as that, because I believe Dominique Malonga is going to be the greatest player of all time. Like, why? Because Paige Bueckers went to UConn? Well, Dominique Malonga literally wanted to go to Stanford to get a computer science degree, but was 14 years old and was so good, Tony Parker offered her a professional contract, and she just outplayed AJ Wilson in a playoff game. Like, imagine not being able to celebrate that from a player that a year ago I've been calling the freaking baby goat. Imagine not being able to celebrate that because apparently celebrating the Cameroonian-born French international is racist. And that's the thing. It's just this whole thing about the WNBA. I don't even think this scenario is that crazy situation. It happens. It absolutely happens. Players react differently to things. It's the whole reaction to this, which is if you're going to say who's wrong, the fan or Allisha Gray, you're a lot closer to saying Allisha Gray is wrong because she's a professional player. She should be professional in this scenario. The fan is absolutely not in the wrong, but they're trying to lose him his job. Anyway, I'll see you guys.